We got grown folks, grown people my age, walking around still mad at their daddy because of shit that happened when they was a child, and it's actually their mama's fault. And I say this too. I say it. If you got a beef with your father and you have not sat down with your father, you have not actually sat down with your father and said, look, what actually happened between you and my mother? If you have not asked that question, and if he has not told you, and say, look, I want you to tell me the truth. No matter what it is, I want you to tell me the truth. A lot of y'all will find out that your mama ain't shit. A lot of y'all will find out your mama ain't shit. And you got a lot of grown ass people walking around with daddy issues because their mama wasn't shit.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
Jerome.
Jerome.
I'm ready for the results. Thank you.
You're welcome. Come on, man.
These
Bring
results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics.
Let's see. It ain't here.
Read.
I don't believe it.
As follows.
I hope I ain't wrong.
In the case of Foster versus Jackson, when it comes to Jakaya, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Jackson, you are not the father.
What I tell you? I told you he wasn't the father. She knew this shit. This is what I'm talking about. Look, she think it's funny too. It ain't funny. You just put this man through this whole situation of going through paternity court, and he ain't even the father. He not even the father of this child. That's why I say every single baby born should have a DNA test. That way, we are not sitting in a courtroom trying to figure out who the father of the child is, because it's already been established. Why? I don't understand why we can't just do that. They charge us for everything else when we look, man. I didn't have 4 kids. I know they charge. They charge for every other fucking thing. Everything else they charge for. But guess what? They ain't charging for DNA tests. I was looking at something and they said it's too difficult. No. We ain't falling for that. We're not falling for that at all. You can get a DNA test quick. Swab. As soon as the baby born, swab the mouth. Swab the daddy. That way, we know 100% that this is the father of the child. And then once he finds out that he's the father of the child, then he signs the birth certificate. But until then, he shouldn't sign the birth certificate. No, we're not doing that. But every single baby born should have a DNA test.
Heard that? It was kind of like, ooh. That's why I laughed.
You took us to school. Let me take you there.
This is a game. This is a game to her.
You just performing now. Like I said, you want your baby to be a stage show? That's on you. Keep performing. But if you're going to be a mother to a real human being and a beautiful little girl like that, sometimes you just got to say, like, you know what? Ain't no shame in my game no more. I did what I did when I did it. And now I do need to think about who my child's father really is. I mean, and look at me when I'm talking to you, Miss Foster. That's okay to do. Nobody lives a perfect life, and you have been through a lot. And that's why I'm spending this much time with you. You need a woman in your life to say to you, you are worth it.
She ain't worth shit.
There's not an experience you've been through. There is not an obstacle.
Let me tell you something. You talking to her right now. She got a little fake tear coming out of her eye and everything, but she ain't shit. She ain't shit. She was just blaming another man of being the father of a child that wasn't even his. And you trying to tell me? You trying to tell me that she worth it? She ain't worth shit. Because if you do not know who the baby father of your child, you ain't shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck. If you don't know 100% who the father of your child is, you ain't shit.
There is not a feeling of an abandonment or less than or anything in this world that makes you any less worth it. Limitless possibilities for your life. You see me?
I see you.
You grew up in foster care, still there are limitless possibilities for your life. You don't have your daddy, there are still limitless possibilities for your life. You got it wrong and you said Mr. Jackson is the father of your child, but he ain't. There's still limitless possibilities
Ain't
for
no
your
telling
life.
how many,
you
though.
don't know really who's the father of your child. There are still limitless possibilities for your life. You can't take
But that's
them away.
jacked up.
So walk in it, live it, own it, be it. You see it?
I see it.
You see me?
I see you.
I see you. And I wish you the very best.
Come
Go
on,
talk to Dr. Jeff.
Come on, we on some bullshit
Don't
now.
you clown. Don't you start clowning when you get back home. And if potentially this friend could be the child's father, then you do what you can to encourage him to come in here so we can get this answer for this baby.
He'll never get to see daylight again.
Ever in life.
He gone.
They doing
Oh,
life.
God.
They doing
I'm gonna
life.
make sure my team.
All right. Now the show's called Who's Out of Order. On Who's Out of Order, what I do is I react to videos. Then I tell you who I think is out of order. She is out of order. I don't care how much the judge tried to build her up in the end. She ain't shit. Cause my thing is basically the dude that is possibly the real father, and we're gonna say possibly. The real father sound like he doing life in prison. Sound like he ain't never gonna see the light of day. Cause that's the type of dudes that she like. And then she gonna try to pin it, and she knew that this guy was not the father. Cause this guy don't look like a lifer. So you mess around with this dude. That's Pookie, Ray, thug life, keeping it real nigga, and all that BS. And now he locked up. Now you got to figure out, okay, well, now I got a sucker. But this sucker that you thought was a sucker said, hey, no, I need a DNA test. So he gets the DNA test. And now we know, because you holding it down. This is the scary thing about women. Scary thing is basically they know they lying. They know they lying, and they take that shit all the way to the end. You have to 100% prove it to them before they even give you a little bit of she was wrong. That's what's messed up. That's what's messed up. And that's why I say every single baby born should have a DNA test. Because a woman will lie to you, and they will lie all the way. It don't matter. They will lie even after you prove it a lot of times. So that's why you got to make sure that you cover your ass, fellas. Cover your ass at all times. Cover your ass at all times, man. All right. So if you like the video, hit like, comment, just comment, and give me some feedback. Subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And then make sure that way, after you hit the notification bell, and make sure that every time a new video comes out, that you are notified. So, with that, I'm going to say peace and be one.